Ahoy fellow captains, in this video I'm going to be showing you two games that I played on World of Warships Legends beta test for Xbox. This is a console adaptation of World of Warships on PC. I haven't played that, so I'm really excited to try out this game. World of Warships Legends is all about epic naval fights, playing multiplayer battles using different classes of warships. I'm glad though that for the first couple battles they started us off fighting bots, which helps you ease into it a little more, and I'll definitely take advantage of fighting AIs when trying out some new warships. This was my first player versus player battle of this beta. I'm using the Chikuma, which is a tier 1 Japanese cruiser. This is a standard battle on island, so it's just capture the enemy base or destroy all the enemies. I'm just going to start off heading towards the outside of the map, that way I don't get caught out in the middle and have to fight enemies from multiple angles. I found there's a lot to take in with this game. I'm really used to playing World of Tanks Mercenary, so the maneuverability and the multiple guns is quite different. So I'm playing quite awkward, but I am getting some okay performances, with tons of room for improvement, which I get to look forward to when the game is fully released. Since I spotted out enemies ahead, I went full stop and just readjusted my course so I wasn't heading right at them off the start. I'm trying to point my sides a little more towards the enemy so that I can fire more of my guns. You can see in the center circle at the bottom of the screen, on the ship diagram, the guns that are bright orange are the ones that have an angle and are able to shoot at the enemy. They turn white when they're loaded, and pale orange when they can't see the enemy. I lit the enemy on fire with that volley, and that gives me extra damage. There are some critical modules to hit on the warships, which can have a huge effect on the battle, either disabling components of the warship or causing extra damage. I got a good amount of damage from that engagement with the two enemy warships. My warships got 13,100 hit points and I dealt 17,174, and those opportunities just came from me not being a priority target for the enemy.
Destroyed.
I didn't realize how close an enemy was getting to me on the other side. He's on low health, so I'll switch targets and take him out quickly. Fortunately, this cruiser's guns turn pretty fast, so I was able to bring them to bear in no time.
Enemy cruiser foundered.
Sure, let's just say that was the warship I was aiming for. Definitely not the Albany behind him.
Depends upon you.
Just short of being able to destroy that Albany, so now I'll have to go and find him again. I'm the last warship left, but the enemy's pretty much been ignoring me all game, so I have most of my hit points. Another enemy down, and I got a high caliber medal in there from doing a certain amount of damage. There can be some really long breaks in the action in World of Warships Legends, so I will be speeding up some of my less exciting travel clips. A little one-on-one battle to decide the fate of the game. I was off to a good start, but the enemy lit me on fire. Fortunately, I have a consumable available to put it out.
Problem solved, sir.
Another fire, and I don't have anything to put it out, so I just gotta burn. Another fire, but at least I have my consumable to put it out. I'm barely doing any damage to him compared to what he's done to me.
Problem solved, sir.
Another fire, are you kidding me?
The ship is on fire.
Enemy cruiser sunk.
Well, at least I won. Barely. Now let's check the post-game stats and see how I did. In this game I dealt 40,076 damage and destroyed 5 enemies. I earned Close Quarters Expert, Kraken Unleashed, and High Caliber medals. The second battle I'm playing here is with the Tenryu, which is a Tier 2 Japanese cruiser. This is a domination battle on the map Ring. This has more of a look at the tactical potential that World of Warships Legends has. With 4 different areas to capture here, there's a lot to consider. With both the teams and the objectives spread out, map control becomes very important. To start off, I'm moving with this portion of the fleet to the D capture area. This type of battle setup should give us the opportunity for some smaller duels. The Tenryu's got torpedoes, which I'm going to try to use here. This is something that I definitely do not have a grasp of. And just wow, look at those miss. Fortunately though, with that destroyer at such close range, my main batteries won't have too much trouble dealing with it. We've managed to destroy both of the enemies that came over here. So I'm just doing a circle here while capturing this point. Since I'm not top tier here, I decided to stick with the Phoenix Tier 3 warship, and together we went to capture the B objective next. The bad part about this is that it really takes us away from the main fight, which is going on directly across the map. No luck on those guest shots, but now my team controls 3 of the 4 bases. So my team's starting to pull ahead in points, but I haven't got to see much action. I tried to fire some random torpedoes, but I was way out of range for it. And now my team controls all 4 bases. So we're really pulling ahead in points, but let's see if I can get more into the fight. Now I'm going up against a battleship that's a tier higher than me. I've got some great team support here, but it's going to be tough to wear them down. So I'm going to try to get in closer and use my torpedoes. It's bound to work this time, right?
Torpedoes to port. Torpedoes to starboard. Torpedoes to port. Torpedoes to starboard. Torpedoes direct front.
Torpedoes away! So let's see what these torpedoes do in damage. I'm just below 5,000 at the moment. Wow, those torpedoes just did about 20,000 damage. That is intense. And just like that, their battleship is on life support. Another round of torpedoes from one of my teammates to finish him off. That seemed just a little bit excessive. It's nice to know that some of the more fragile warships have high damage potential like that. I spent the whole game focusing on objectives and not damage, and then in one nice move at the end I get some impressive damage. There's only one enemy left now, but unfortunately we don't have time to get him because my team won by capture points. Now let's check the post-game stats and see how I did. In this game I dealt 27,200 damage and assisted in 3 captures. Definitely a different look than the previous battle, which was all mayhem. Well, that's all for this video. I hope you enjoyed seeing those 2 battles with Japanese cruisers. This is still just the beta of World of Warships Legends, and I'm really excited to try out the full game. Stay tuned for more awesome World of Warships Legends videos.